Ladies and gentlemen, the following kickboxing matchup is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Shamrock FC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the FM Roofing blue corner, a kickboxer that stands 5 feet 2 inches tall. She weighed in at 123.8 pounds. She's fighting out of Sullivan, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, Jett Bouckaert. Across the cage, her opponent fighting tonight out of the First Form red corner. This kickboxer stands 5 feet 4 inches tall. She weighed in at 123.6 pounds. She's fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri. Please welcome Scarlett Mayfield.
Referee Zach Tybris has the call for this contest. Scarlett Mayfield in the red, Jett Bouckaert in the blue tape. Touch of the gloves and into the action. Big straight teep kick there out of Mayfield to start. Nice chopping leg kick out of Bouckaert.
Yeah, you know, Jett is holding that right hand really low. She has to be careful. She doesn't want to get kicked in the face.
Because again, Mayfield has a big reach, including the legs.
Right.
Good movement out of both of these girls.
Yeah, they're getting after it.
Scarlett Mayfield is kind of trying to close the distance, cut those kicks out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you have to close that distance when you are the shorter of the two fighters. You don't want to sit on the outside at the end range of the longer fighter. So you have to circle, you have to close the distance, get on the inside.
As you said, though, Mayfield fighting with those hands low when she comes in.
Playing the role of counterpuncher a little bit, you know, trying to wait for Scarlett to come in and land a big shot. But you have to be careful doing that and holding your hands low.
Oh, reaches out with a teep kick.
Just out of range.
Mayfield here trying to chop that front leg down. Bouckaert answers back with the same. Bouckaert with a big overhand. Again, Jett has got to get in on the inside.
Oh, big spinning back fist lands.
Jett Bouckaert is just biting down on her mouthpiece and running in at it.
Yeah, you know, it would really serve her well to use some feints in there. Create some reactions.
Interesting first round.
Yeah, I mean, that one surely could go either way. It's really hard to judge that one. I think Jett was a little more active of the two. But I think Scarlett did a really good job of using her reach with the longer legs. And so it's just really tough to see, you know, how the judges saw that.
Well, as we saw there in the corner of Scarlett Mayfield, what advice are you going to give her?
Just be more active. Use that reach, pump that jab, set those kicks up. You know, just be more active. As long as you're pumping that jab and you're staying active, you're going to be able to create opportunities for yourself. You know, but you know, Jett needs to get on the inside. So I'm sure her corner's probably telling her, hey, we got to get on the inside. We got to create angles. We got to move. Activity is the key for both of these women.
Back at it here at Shamrock Fighting Championships 368. Second round of this 3-round contest. Scarlett Mayfield in the red tape, Jett Bouckaert in the blue. Bouckaert kind of on her horse here, circling.
Finding a home for that two. Nice job by Scarlett to circle and not just keep her back on the cage there.
Yeah, Scarlett is almost trying to play the role of bully here.
Yeah, and for a second there, she was getting bullied a little bit by Jett, but again, she circled out, she used her feet. Scarlett just wants to really just keep pumping that jab, keep that in her face, and use that rangefinder to set up your kicks and more powerful punches.
Yeah, where Jett seems to just want to put her head down and come forward.
Yeah, she kind of keeps dropping that head, kind of biting on that mouthpiece and looking for a real hard, 2 over the top, which could land. It'll definitely help, though, if you kind of, feint, start getting a reaction out of Scarlett, set those big shots up.
Big right hand out of Jett. Scarlett answers right back.
You want to check those kicks. Those will slow you down.
Again, Scarlett Mayfield, one of these new generation of combat sports, only 19 years old.
Ooh, that was another nice leg kick there.
Oh, big right hand out of Jett.
Scarlett keeps chopping down that front leg of Jett. That's definitely going to be slowing her down in that next round, without a doubt.
Yeah, chopping out that front leg really kind of takes out the punch.
Yeah, you can see Jett kind of fell into the cage there a little bit. She's certainly feeling that. There's another one.
Jett is going to have to start checking those kicks.
Yeah. Again, very close, a lot of back and forth. You don't know what the judges are looking at, but what I saw was Scarlett land a lot of leg kicks on Jett. And I'm sure Jett is feeling that now in between rounds. So we'll see how she responds and bounces back in this 3rd round. But Scarlett clearly had a game plan that she wanted to execute.
As we look here in the corner of Jett Bouckaert, what advice are you going to give her as we take a look at the instant replay?
Again, Jett just needs to get on the inside and be as active as she can. She can't wait and try to counter.
So adversely here in the corner of Scarlett Mayfield, what advice are you going to be giving her?
It seems like they have a game plan. Just stick with the game plan. Stay on the outside, keep chopping down that leg. Seems to be working.
This is your 3rd and final round.
Back at it here for our 3rd and final round. This is a close one to call. Touch of the gloves and into the action.
Yeah, we could very well, be one round apiece going into this 3rd round, and it could all come down to this.
Mayfield coming forward. Jett the same. They clash in the middle.
Another leg kick there out of Scarlett.
Jett has got to start checking those kicks.
Hands are real low.
Jett catching a kick there. Bouckaert going up high.
Yeah, I think she got the read that Jett keeps catching that kick, and so you throw a couple of those and then go high.
So Mayfield is going to take that, use it, as she went up high there. Again.
Look for her to go high again. She went low a couple times.
Yeah, Scarlett chopping that front leg and then mixing it up. Oh, nice right hand there out of Scarlett Mayfield.
Yeah, Jett needs to be careful circling to her left. She doesn't want to circle into the power. Oh, big slap. Now that was all foot. Well, I'm sure that didn't feel good. It wasn't quite the clean connection of the shin, but that definitely caused some damage. She's just about a half a foot, away from landing that all shin.
Scarlett Mayfield has done an amazing job of using her distance.
Nice knee there to the body. Again, Jett kind of keeps, hunkering down, lowering her head, looking for the counter, and it's not quite getting the result that she wants.
Down to 10 seconds remaining in the fight. Big knee out of Scarlett.
Oh, nice 2 on the break. That was a beautiful fight.
A beautiful fight there out of the ladies. Again, Adam, this really kind of harkens back to the young ones. They are so ingrained into the world of all styles of combat sports now.
Yeah, I mean, the technique is so much higher at a much earlier time in these kids' lives, and, you know, that's just elevating the whole sport. So you can just really see where the sport's headed.
You know, in my generation, we went from one combat sport, you do the karate, then the judo, then the jiu-jitsu. Now it's together, and
Right.
it changes the game.
100%.
Don't forget, we still have more action to come as our co-main event of the evening, featuring Sam Night Panites taking on Dusty Little. Dusty, one of those kind of guys who literally will fight anyone, anytime, anywhere. Sam Panites, always been tough. Again, one of the kind of kids who started off in the beginning, started as a boxer, moved into the world of wrestling, Greco-Roman champ, has a hard time finding fights.
Yeah, it's a very interesting matchup, and obviously they got bumped up into the co-main event spot, so I'm sure they're ready to put on a show.
Our results are in. Let's find out who takes it.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for both of these kickboxers? At the conclusion of our 3 scheduled rounds, we go to the judges at cage side for your decision, and we have a split decision. Your judges have scored this contest 30-27, 28-29, 28-29. Your winner by split decision out of the blue corner, Jett Bouckaert.
The crowd might have saw that go another way.
I think a lot of people may have seen that a different way. So Adam, let's talk about it. It could have been the idea of the bullying, the forward motion out of Jett Bouckaert. But also Scarlett Mayfield landed a ton of shots and a lot to it. So it was a tough one, but we still have more to come right here at Shamrock Fighting Championships.
Yeah.